Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Drutube, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it. You're a blessing in disguise, and whoever is able to figure that out will be filled with an everlasting abundance of joy. You're a blessing in disguise. You bring a lot of positive energy in the room. When you come around, a lot of people start to pick up good energy. A lot of people start to feel refreshed. A lot of people start to feel at peace. A lot of people want to change the way they live. They may have been living one way. You motivate them to live another way. Will they ever tell you? No, they won't. But there are people who will congratulate you and appreciate you because you are that blessing. And those who can see behind the disguise of you being yourself and being somewhat nonchalant about it, not putting it in people's faces, not demanding that they see it, not bringing it to people's attention, those are the people who will be filled with an everlasting abundance of joy. All you're doing is being a positive force. All you're doing is being what God put you here to be. And the fact that you're able to stay strong, the fact that you're able to hold on and keep going and keep making a powerful impact in your life and others, you will be filled with an everlasting abundance of joy. And so will everyone around you that chooses to accept that for themselves. Most people won't accept joy for themselves or happiness. Most people will accept something other than that, something totally opposite of that. They won't see joy as something that they can have. They won't see abundance as something that's for them. And they definitely won't see it being able to last. Anyone that sees that you are a blessing is going to be blessed themselves. They're going to see the good in you. They're going to be able to see the God in you. And that's going to have a special impact on them. That's going to change the way they feel about themselves. And when you can change the way a person feels about themselves, if they allow that change to take place, there's going to be some joy that takes place and an abundance of joy because they know now that they don't have to continue living the way that they previously did. They know now that they don't have to be the same person that they used to be. They know now that they don't have to keep going through the same things that they were putting themselves through. People are getting the whiff of the realness that you put out. And you put out a lot of realness, a lot of truth. And that's because you choose to just be a blessing. You choose to be an abundance of joy that is everlasting. You chose to fill yourself with happiness instead of hate. And people can feel that. When you feel anything that's wrong with you or anything that's bad, energy-wise, you choose to deal with it. You'll meditate. You'll release it. You'll forgive the person. You'll forgive yourself. You'll let go of all the toxicity. So that way it cleans you up. When you get back around people, your energy is going to be different. It's going to be good. You're going to be healed. And other people are going to feel that healing energy on you. And it's going to make them feel good. And they're going to want some of it. And that's why you're a blessing. because subconsciously you're teaching people how to make themselves better, how to make their lives better, how to not be bitter, how to be more healthy, how to be more focused. When people get around you, they start to examine themselves and they start to see whether they're doing good in life or not. And you don't even have to be doing as good as them. They still want to be like you because of how you carry yourself. They like how you treat other people. They like how you treat yourself. They like how you deal with other people. All right. They take note of all of that. And it's very important that you do too, because you can't just waste that blessing on anyone. You can't just waste that blessing on everyone. Not everybody wants to be filled with an everlasting abundance of joy. Not everybody wants to be happy or successful. It's a choice that people have to individually make for themselves. And it's a choice that you individually made for yourself. And now that you've made that choice and you choose to stand on it and you choose to continue to grow and become better, people can see that. People can feel that on you. People like being around good people. That still exists. There are narcissistic people out there. There are people out there that get love for being the worst kind of person that they could be to someone else because they're being themselves, and people gravitate towards that kind of person because they see a little bit of that in themselves, or they wish they had the nerve to be that. But you choose not to be that, and you choose to just tough it out until people will gravitate to you, who appreciate you for being the type of person that you are. And you're doing such a great job. So continue being that blessing in disguise. You don't need friends. You don't need people to like you. Continue being that blessing in disguise. You don't need them on your side. You need God on your side. If they don't want to be filled with an everlasting abundance of joy, hey, that's none of your business. But if people will see the positive things that you've done for yourself and go do some of those same things, as far as working on themselves, clearing out their mind, making sure that they feel good about themselves, think good about themselves, they're going to be able to be a blessing for someone else and be able to pass on that joy to someone else. How you think about yourself says a lot about you, and people can see that on you. People can see on you how you think about yourself, what you think about yourself. People can see that. So you're going to want to look at yourself the best way you possibly can, especially if you want to be a blessing to other people. You want to be a blessing to other people and not be a burden to other people. You want to be the type of person that other people like to have around because of what you represent. And you represent something great within you that you stand on, that you use, that you showcase, something that allows you to always have the right idea about yourself. And as long as you can have the right idea about yourself, you'll get as far as you want to get. Even though things may get hard and things may become difficult, you're still going to be a blessing to yourself. You're still going to be a blessing to others. And as stressful as things can be, life is still going to turn out how you want it to turn out. All you have to do is just keep being a blessing. Keep staying on the positive side of things. When things try to get negative and when things try to turn bad and when things try to get you to feel a way that you don't like how you currently feel, still be a blessing. Still be a blessing to yourself and still be a blessing to others, because things aren't always going to be easy. And things sometimes get hard and things sometimes get difficult, but continue being a blessing, because it's going to work out for you. It's going to pan out for you. It's going to create opportunities for you. It's going to open doors for you that you would have never imagined. And the little bit of times that you had to go through things that you didn't like going through, it will be worth it, that you didn't give up and that you kept pressing on and that you kept being a blessing. And by having a positive attitude, by keep believing in God and that knowing that things will work out for you, you're being a blessing. And that's the best thing you could do, is be a blessing to yourself. If you could be a blessing to yourself, you could be a blessing to others. By being a blessing to yourself, you are being a blessing to others. And that's what's important. You want to be a blessing to yourself. You want to be able to bless yourself daily with positive choices. You want to be able to bless yourself daily by making the right moves in your life. You want to be a blessing to yourself. All right. That way, when people see you, you'll be a blessing to them. You want to fill yourself with so much joy, and you want to fill yourself with so much peace and so much happiness that it's going to rub off on other people. And you constantly have to work on your mind to do that. There are going to be things that try to interrupt and that try to disrupt and that try to cause anger and negative feelings and being upset. Scratch all that. You're no good to yourself when you don't have a right idea about yourself. You're no good to yourself when you can't focus. You're no good to yourself when you can't think. You're no good to yourself when you're not being positive. Even if you're coming out of some negativity and using that negativity to be positive, that's what you got to do. And as hard as it is to get through certain situations, because sometimes things are difficult, being a blessing to yourself is what's going to do it. And you have to want to be a blessing to yourself. It's going to be things that make you not want to try. It's going to be things that make you want to stop. It's going to be things that make you want to quit. And you have to be a blessing to yourself. You have to be. You have to bless yourself so that way you won't stress yourself. And you don't want to be stressed out. I'll tell you that right now. You don't want to be stressed out. So be a blessing to yourself. Do something for yourself. All right. Be a blessing to yourself by not giving up. Be a blessing to yourself by staying on task. Be a blessing to yourself by not allowing yourself to feel negative because things are negative, or not allow yourself to feel bad because things are bad. Be a blessing to yourself, because that's the best thing you could do. You're going to want to be a blessing to yourself. And I'm saying that to drive that on home. And that way you get this message. All right. You want to be a blessing to other people as well. So that way God can repay you for it. That way the universe will repay you for it. You want to be able to put good out for you, so that way when you get around others, they feel nothing but good coming off your presence. Nobody's perfect, but you want people to experience more good around you than bad. And that's possible. May seem like it's not possible, but it is. People can experience more good around you than bad if that's what you choose. You just have to choose good, and you have to choose better, and you have to choose the best for yourself. That's what you're gonna want to do. Because if you can choose the best for yourself, you're gonna be a blessing to yourself. Make right choices, make right decisions, do everything that you're supposed to do that you can for yourself. All right, so that way you could be a blessing to yourself. I'm telling you, please be a blessing to yourself. All right, it will help you out tremendously. It will help you out immensely. Being a blessing to yourself is going to be one of the best things that you can do for yourself. You want God to bless you. You want somebody else to bless you. Be a blessing to yourself and be a blessing to others. You want God to bless you. Be a blessing to somebody else. You want somebody else to bless you. Be a blessing to them. So that way it will come to you in ways past finding out. It will come to you in ways you won't even imagine, but it will come to you when you need it, when you least expect it. It will be on its way to you. And things that you thought might not work out will work out. Things that you didn't know how they were going to work out will be able to work out. You may not have thought you were going to get that far, but you still made it, didn't you? Be a blessing to yourself, all right, and always be a blessing to other people. All right, know that you're a blessing. All right, know that whoever is able to figure that out will be blessed with an everlasting abundance of joy. You can't just be around anybody. You can't just place yourself around anybody, because you'd be casting your pearls among swine, and you don't have the time for that. That's wasting your time. That's setting yourself back, and that's something that you can't afford. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. We out.